Hey Planty people, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Sonia and this is Majestical Plants. Today we're diving into some of the most deceiving Hoyas in my collection. One that might just fool you into thinking they're from a totally different plant family. From grassy foliage to rounded succulents, these Hoya have leaves, shape, and texture that do not scream Hoya at all. When people think Hoyas, they usually picture something like this: thick, succulent leaves, maybe some splash, trailing vines, and those iconic star-shaped flowers. But the Hoya genus is huge, and some of the plants in this genus can be extremely surprising. Let's begin with the multiflora, also called the shooting star Hoya. And it's definitely not your average trailing Hoya. It grows upright like a bush, and the leaves are long, narrow, and a bit stiff, more like an orchid or even a dracaena. The flowers smell sharp, a little soapy, maybe even peppery. Some people love it, some do not, but I think it's a clean, energizing scent. And here's what the flowers look like. Definitely a striking star-shaped cluster. Fun fact about the Hoya multiflora: it's a fun Hoya to grow if you want a bushier look in your collection. How about the Hoya vetusta? I mean, just look at it. Thin, flat, grassy-looking leaf that dangle like a little green noodle. If you saw it without a label, you would never guess it's a Hoya. It looks more like a ripsalis or some funky epiphytic fern. The flowers are small and white with red center, but the scent, it's very mild, almost grassy with a touch of sweetness. You might miss it unless you're really close. Here's what the flowers look like when they bloom. Look at the beautiful star-shaped bloom. My vetusta is a prolific bloomer, and I get these lovely flowers all the time. Let's talk about the Hoya calistophylla, a real showstopper. The leaves are thick and leathery, but what makes it stand out are those dramatic dark veins against the bright green background. Honestly, it gives major alocasia or anthurium vibe, especially with that strong vein contrast. It looks less like a Hoya and more like a foliage statement plant. The flowers are small, yellowish and red center, and the scent is very sweet and rich, kind of honey with a touch of spice. It's not overpowering, but definitely noticeable when it blooms. Here's a look at those stunning flowers. My calistophylla has only bloomed once, but wow, the scent was sweet and slightly spicy. Totally worth the wait. Okay, so this one is the Hoya mirabilis. The leaves are long, kind of narrow, and they have this gentle wave to them that makes the whole plant feel really soft, not at all like the thick, waxy Hoya leaves people usually picture. Honestly, it gives more of a Dischidia or even a peperomia vibe than a Hoya. The blooms, they're super cute. They're pale, fuzzy, and they have a light sweet scent to them. You have to get very close to smell it. Mine did bloom only once, but I am hoping that she will bloom again. And the best part of it is that she did not drop the peduncle. So I'm really hoping she's going to bless me again with those beautiful flowers. Here's what the blooms look like when they finally open. Isn't that an impressive flower? This one is Hoya insularis. And if you told me that this was grass or some weird succulent, I would have believed you. It has long, super thin, almost needle-like leaves that grow stiffly and upwards. It really doesn't read as a Hoya at all. The blooms are small, yellow, and waxy looking. They have a faint, slightly herb scent, nothing overpowering, but definitely unique. Mine hasn't bloomed yet, but here's what the flowers look like. They're subtle but really interesting when you catch them. Okay, Planty people, let's play a quick round of... Okay, this is how we're going to play. I am going to show you a close-up of a leaf of my collection. And you have to decide if it's a Hoya or if it's not a Hoya. This is the first one. It's long, smooth, and kind of plain. Kind of reminds me of the peace lily leaf. What is your guess? Did you guess it? Yes, multiflora. Very simple leaves, but beautiful, stunning, star-shaped flowers, known as the shooting star. This one is round, small, with speckles. Honestly, it would be something that you would see in a fairy garden. Any guesses? Yes, the Hoya curtisii. Super cute and super easy to confuse with any trailing plant. Here's Hoya serpent, and I'm obsessed with how compact and mossy it looks. Tiny fuzzy leaves that look like baby succulents or even something you'll find growing on a rock in the forest. The flowers? Don't let the size fool you. When it blooms, it smells like warm caramel or even butterscotch. It's such a cozy, sweet surprise. And here's a peek of the sweet little blossom that fills the air with such a sweet, yummy scent. If there is any at all. It's very faint and sweet, but easy to miss. Here's what the blooms look like up close. They're so tiny, but they still pack a soft, sweet fragrance. Look at the Hoya curtisii. Isn't she adorable? Tiny heart-shaped leaves with silver splashes that trail like a delicate string of turtle. It gets more of a peperomia vibe than a Hoya. The blooms are super tiny, and so it's its scent. When this one blooms, the flowers are starry white. And the smell? It smells like lemon candy, bright, citrusy, and so refreshing. Here's a quick look at the blooms. Such a cute cluster of tiny, fragrant flowers. This one is the Hoya linearis, and it's basically the cousin of the vetusta with a totally different texture. Soft, fuzzy, trailing vines with long, narrow leaves. It looks more like a stringy peperomia or even a trailing thyme. But don't be fooled. It's a Hoya through and through, and very fragrant. When it blooms, they have a sweet, lightly flower scent with a bit of spice on it. Kind of a jasmine mixed with vanilla. Here's what the flowers look like. This one is just weird for the best reasons. It's called the fishtail Hoya for a perfectly good reason. Those leaves literally look like fish bones. They're long, narrow, with symmetrical veining that runs in this almost cartoonish pattern. The leaves are thin and elegant, and the whole plant gives off this graceful, almost aquatic vibe. Mine hasn't bloomed yet, but even without flower, it's one of those Hoyas that make people stop and go, "What? That's a Hoya?" Last but definitely not the least, we have the Hoya rotundiflora. These leaves are so unique, round and almost succulent-like, giving off major crassula or even some cactus vibe. The leaves are thick and fleshy, perfect for storing water, just like you'd expect from a Hoya. The flowers are small, pale, and very fragrant. When in bloom, it has a sweet, very light floral scent. It's kind of jasmine with a hint of vanilla in it. Okay, Planty people, this is the second round to
guess the leaf.
This one is a statement plant. It has bold veins and thick leaves. Any guesses? Yes, the Hoya calistophylla. This plant looks amazing even when it's not blooming. Last one. This one looks like a fishbone. Literally. It's delicate, it's veiny, and symmetrical. This is the Hoya polynera, aka fishbone, one of the most unique shaped leaves in the Hoya world. These Hoyas have, ooh, that sun. When people think of Hoyas, but the Hoya genus is huge, and some of the members are seriously surprising. And that wraps up my list of Hoyas that definitely don't look like a Hoya. Do you have any of these in your collection? Or do you grow a Hoya that really throws people off? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this kind of video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more Planty content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a blessed day.